All right, Chargers fans, we got our guy at number 6 overall, Justin Herbert. Please be joined by his college head coach, Mario Cristobal. Coach, how are you?
Extremely happy and excited for both your organization and for Justin Herbert, man. You guys got yourself an unbelievable one right there.
I know you just spoke to him at his house. What was that conversation like for you?
Oh, man, it was – everybody's so happy for him. You couldn't write a better script, a story for a guy that grew up loving football and wanting to play for the Ducks, to getting that opportunity and now getting his opportunity to play for such a great franchise. This thing is a Hollywood script is what it is. And I think what you're going to find out really, really soon is that this guy from head to toe is exactly what you want as a competitor, as a quarterback, as a human being.
What are the Chargers getting in Justin Herbert in coming back for his senior year, Coach? How big was that to prepare him for the next level?
It was monstrous for him. I mean, a couple things go with that. Number one, this guy loves the game. He really does. He is an absolute football junkie, and he loves his teammates, and he knew that he was going to be surrounded by some really good guys. And he felt like, you know what, as a junior, we came up just short of some of our goals, and he did not want to leave here without cementing those goals and making them a reality, and also making sure that he did whatever he could to help his teammates get there, because that's what he is. He is a completely unselfish guy, does not care about personal accolades, just wants to see the guys around him do really well. But his leadership and whatnot and his performances have made him an Oregon legend. And I know he doesn't like to talk about that kind of stuff because he's a humble guy. But you want to talk about just the ultimate competitor and field general, man. That's what Justin Herbert is.
Yeah, he was asked so many times throughout this process about his leadership, and he said, you know what, just ask the guys in Eugene about my leadership. People lead in different ways. This is a bright kid, a smart kid with a high IQ. From a leadership perspective, sometimes you just lead by example in many ways.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy does it in every single way possible. And you look at the entire body of work. You're looking at a guy that walked in as a freshman and had to he was thrown into the fire, complete baptism of fire on a team that was 4-8, surrounded by a lot of new guys, a lot of new positions, and then going through 3 head coaching changes, a couple of coordinator changes as well, and just basically him and his boys putting their foot in the ground and saying, you know what, we're going to bring Oregon back to what Oregon is all about, what Oregon is known for. And to take a team from being 4-8 and that steady climb, right, which, those wins from 4 to 7, 7 to 9, 9 to 12 is exponentially harder. To be able to do that in the fashion that he and his teammates did that with him being the leader, I mean, if I'm looking for a quarterback, I would want him to have that experience going to the next level, knowing that he knows how to tackle and take on adversity and come up a winner on the other side.
Your last game together with Justin at the Rose Bowl, about 21 miles from where he's going to play in Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium. What do you remember about that day? And you talk about athleticism. Justin won that with his legs.
He sure did. I mean, we felt that it was our responsibility to do our best to keep him upright all year, and if we got to the end of the year and we were in a position we were playing for a championship and we were just going to cut him loose. And, in that Pac-12 championship game, he changed the entire dynamic of the entire competition by running the football, tucking it away a couple times in the first 3 plays, and ends up winning the Pac-12 championship. And then in that Rose Bowl game, I mean, who would have thought the only game he doesn't throw a touchdown in, he ran for 3. And it wasn't only that he ran for it's how he did it. I mean, he made a guy miss. He made a great decision. He outran guys that had angles on him. I mean, he put that all on display, all at 6'6" and some change at 235 pounds. So I promise you are going to be extremely pleased, excited, and fired up about everything this guy's going to bring to your program.
Coach, how is Justin going to fit in with this offense, right? You bring in a guy like Trey Turner, a Pro Bowl guard, Brian Bulaga, and the weapons on the outside, the Keenan Allens, big play guy like Mike Williams, dependable tight end like Hunter Henry, Austin Eckler in the backfield. When you have weapons like that and you couple that with everything that Justin brings to the table and the fact that he can be mobile as well, how is that going to mesh?
You're going to love it. I really I have absolutely zero doubt that he is going to exceed expectation. I'll tell you why. He can do things that other guys can train their entire lives and go to specialists for, and they'll never be able to do. He can make every throw, and he can make it better than everybody else. His decision making, his football IQ, his ability to learn and process, his courage, his toughness, his desire to win. I mean, it's a total package, man. It's what you want your own son to be. It's what you want your quarterback of your franchise to be. It's he's going to excel in all that stuff, and I think the guys around them are going to absolutely love his character and the fact that he's all about making sure that he does best by those guys.
Hey, Coach, we just found a picture. We put it up on our Instagram of Justin wearing a Chargers shirt when he was a kid. Maybe this was meant to be, no?
Hey, I think it is. I really do. Or selfishly, I'm extremely happy that he's on the West Coast, and somehow, some way, we'll be able to see him at some point in time during the season on a bye week or whatnot, and maybe we'll fly over there and watch him on a bye week. But I'm talking his family, his brother, who's a tight end with us right now, Justin himself. I can't say enough about this guy, and I get it. Look, when you get guys on your show to talk about their former players and how they're getting drafted, I'm sure they all gush about him. But I take a good hard look at what this young man has done academically, on the field, the adversities have to overcome between the coaching changes, the injuries, and what he's been able to do with all that stuff. And the fact that he's just getting started, he's just scratching the surface. I mean, I couldn't ask for a better coaching opportunity to be around a guy like him, and I couldn't wish a better situation for any NFL team than a guy like Justin Herbert to be on that team.
Well, Coach, we were jacked up before. We're even more jacked up now after talking to you. I can't thank you enough for your time. I know how busy this is. I know you had a chance to go hang with Justin, and heck, we may see you in the Rose Bowl next year, maybe while Justin's in a playoff game at SoFi.
That's always a goal, so I hope to see you there.